Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are here with another video on the latest updates in Google Ads. My name is Karthik and we are Softrix, providing SEO, PPC, SMM and web development services for the last 15 years in India, and also we are a Google Premium partner. So let's dive into the latest updates. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 most important changes that you need to be aware of that are coming to your Google Ads account right now. All of these changes were announced by Google at its recent Google Marketing Live conferences that happened all over the past 4 to 5 weeks. If you are not aware, Google Marketing Live is basically its hype up session where it rolls out all of its new changes and everything goes unchecked. This is very much a one-way communications where Google shares what it wants you to know about Google Ads. So consider it a sales launch. With any major announcements made at Google Marketing Live, be aware that this is a sales launch for them. Don't just blindly make all the changes. You need to carefully consider the different announcements that Google is making. Look at some data changes in your own accounts and avoid making massive wholesale changes just because Google made an announcement at Google Marketing Live. In this video, I will break down the 5 most important changes either in Google Ads right now or upcoming to Google Ads, and explain how they affect you, the average marketer or business owners trying to get the best results with Google Ads. There were some large announcements at Google Marketing Live, especially around cross-channel acquisition management with the re-release of the Meridian project. There are also new connections and data coming up around Google Ads Data Manager, which will allow you to add extra first-party data and connect with external apps like Salesforce and Shopify. Additionally, there are new rollouts to Product Studio, allowing you to create videos from images in your shopping ads. This will also be universal language dubbing for different ads, translating English ads into other languages, and virtual try-on features where users can virtually try on different t-shirts. I'm not going to share too much about this feature because they are not fully launched yet. These are scheduled to launch later this year, but that rollout can be pushed back. Often the announcements and the actual rollouts differ. If you want to make sure you never miss any important updates, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. My goal is to give you straightforward and practical teaching for your Google Ads campaign. Now let's get into the top 5 most important announcements from Google Marketing Live. As I said in the start, I will focus on these changes most relevant to you and your accounts. If you think I have missed anything from Google Marketing Live's product updates, leave a comment so we can continue the discussion. The first major change is about broad match keywords. Google announced that their AI models are now 100 times more accurate than 18 months ago. They can now differentiate between search terms like milk chocolate and chocolate milk. This improvement is significant, but be cautious about making wholesale changes. Test changes in 1 or 2 campaigns before rolling them out across your account. User search terms with 5 words or more are growing 1.5 times faster. This trend toward more detailed searches means you should build your ad groups with 2 or 3 long tail broad match keywords. Create exact match keyword lists and negative keyword lists from those broad match keywords. The second important announcement is about using Performance Max with Google Search and Shopping. Google claims that using Performance Max and search together results in % increase in conversions. While this figure should be taken with caution, we have seen great success using the combination. However, I recommend starting with search and shopping campaign before adding Performance Max. The third announcement is about placement level reporting for Performance Max. This will allow you to see placement level data for display network and YouTube network, offering new optimization options. The fourth announcement is about gross profit bidding, a new smart bidding option for e-commerce that focuses on higher profit margins. The fifth and final announcement is about demand gen. Google is reducing the customer's match list requirement for lookalike audience from 1000 to 100, potentially making demand gen accessible for smaller businesses. However, I recommend allocating only 5 to 10% of your budget to demand gen until you see positive results. Regardless of any announcements Google makes, the core to success with Google Ads is having a structured optimization strategy. To help with that, I offer Google Ad optimization checklist for both e-commerce and service-based businesses. Follow the link in the description to access these checklists. Thank you for joining me, and it has been a pleasure to have you here. If you want some extra training on broad match keywords, watch this video. See you next time, and don't forget to share, like and subscribe to our channel.